Well, I've just taken delivery of my new Land Rover Defender plug-in hybrid, and I ordered this back in March, and it's now 13th of October and I've just received it. There was very little in the brochure about what the back of this thing would look like. They did show a mock-up of the slight hump where the battery sits. I was expecting that, but I wasn't expecting this over here, which is the jack. It's a little bit amateur, just the way it's sitting there strapped in. I was very keen to get a car with a spare wheel, because I've had a Volvo XC90 T8 for the last 4.5 years, and twice got caught out by that, having a puncture at a very inconvenient time. Once when I was on the way to an important funeral, and yeah, puncture is just so stressful at the time that it happens. The other thing that surprised me is a little bit this box here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It may be the electronics for charging the battery. This has got a fast charge, which is an attractive thing, whereas my Volvo only had a very slow charge. But again, I wasn't expecting to lose that much boot space to this. So a little bit of a surprise. The third surprise was when I ordered it. I ordered the rubber boot liner. You know, we have dogs and mucky stuff that goes in the back, and of course the regular boot liner doesn't fit with this. I see now that Land Rover have taken it off the spec sheet, but they managed to process my order with the boot liner, but of course there's no boot liner that will fit. I'm hoping that it will come in due course. The final disappointment is at the back here. The little camera that should be mounted for the clear sight rear view mirror. It was standard when I ordered my vehicle, and about the time I ordered, Land Rover changed the specifications and it was no longer standard. The dealer that I spoke to said he was struggling a little bit to get his head around what they'd moved. I landed up having to pay a little bit extra because the prices had all changed. And despite us trying very hard to make sure we had exactly the same car, this seemed to have slipped through, and this vehicle doesn't have the clear sight rear view mirror. I'm particularly disappointed in that, because with a boot that's now much smaller than what we had on the Volvo, it's regularly going to be filled to the top. It is okay looking out the side mirrors. I've only driven the car back from the dealer so far, but the view out of the side mirrors is okay, and of course I've lived with that for a long time already now when I've had full boots. But I was particularly attracted by the clear sight rear view mirror, and very disappointed not to have it. I did look at possibly just rejecting this car, but I see if I order a new one now, it's at least 12 months to get a new one, and other features that I've got on this, like the head-up display, they won't even let you order anymore. So I was caught between a rock and a hard place, and decided I had to accept this.